Hi, this is Kevin with Naples Lawn Service, and today we're going to be talking about how to change out your air filters on your John Deere 636M stand-up mower. So we're going to show you how to replace these air filters on this 636M. This one here is actually a 2019 model, but it's probably the same for many of the models. But you basically got an air filter, and then you got a pre-air filter. This is the little foam part that goes around here, and sometimes you just need the main one, and sometimes you just need this one, or sometimes you want to do both, depending on how your air filters look. All right, to get into these air filters, you're just going to twist these knobs counterclockwise, and then this assembly here is going to come off. And as you can see, air filters are pretty trashed. This is your foam one that goes around this one, and this is your main one. And all you're going to do is take this filter off of this hose. Okay, so you got a wing nut on the side. You're just going to loosen up that wing nut like that. And then that band's going to come loose. And then you're just going to pull that hose off of that filter. Just pull on it to keep working it, and it's going to come off like that. Now, like I said, the pre-filter is this foam piece that goes around here. And you don't always need to do both. So you pull off this pre-air filter, and then you can inspect this filter. Now this filter doesn't look too bad here. Looks pretty good. So I think I'm just going to put that one back in. But this is what the new one looks like. And this is actually a John Deere part number. I'm going to give that to you. It's right here. It's MIU 12555. That's the part number for this particular mower. All right, so on further inspection, I decided I'd just go ahead and put the new one in. This is the old, this is the new, and so it looks like it does have some dirt up in there. We're going to go ahead and replace that. Okay, I don't have a part number for the pre-air filter, but it's just this little foam piece right here. This is all it is. So just make sure you pick up one of those, and that's just going to go right around your air filter. Okay, so that just goes right on there like that. And like I said, you can just replace one or the other depending on how bad they are. I'm sure you could just do this for a couple times before you do the regular, but it just goes on there like that. And then all you do is just pull this big hose back, and you're just going to wiggle that in there just like it came out, and it goes right in just like that. And then we're going to tighten back up this wing nut again until it's tight. And as you can see, this foam air filter here was really bad. So that's the difference between your new and your old. Okay, at this point, you're just going to place this cover back on there. You see it just goes into these little notches right here. And I'm going to crank it down clockwise. There you go. So the frequency of the replacing that air filter is every 100 hours for this foam one, and every up to 300 hours for the second one I was showing you. But all you got to do is look at them to see if they're ready. I mean, if you're in really dry dusting conditions, it may be half of that time. So it doesn't take 2 seconds just to pop it off there and see how they look and if they're ready to be replaced. So I was able to find that other part number for you for that foam filter. That's a MU 12554. And like I said, the main filter is the MU 12555. And the foam one is only $4.75. And the main air filter is $20 or so, 19 cents. So that's going to be your cost, and that's your part numbers. So there you have it. That's how you change out those filters. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you want to subscribe, we're going to have a lot more maintenance videos coming out on stand-up mowers, zero turns, gators, tractors, whatever. So please subscribe.